I will say this is probably going to be my most ratchet video. Hey, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I am Diana. I'm the creator of Money Boss Mama, where I teach women how to become a money boss from the inside out. And yesterday was my official payday, so I decided that today is the day to do both my emergency fund check-in, because I did share with you guys that I have a goal to add an additional $6,000 to my emergency fund, and to show you guys how well I did with my 2021 singles challenge. And I will link the video on how to get started somewhere on the screen. I will say this is probably going to be my most ratchet video, because I decided to turn the camera on at almost 12 o'clock in the morning. You'll probably hear some snoring in the background because my daughter decided to get in my bed and go to bed, and I am expecting my 3-year-old to come running here at any moment. So anyway, mom life, right? Gotta get done. Let's just go ahead and get into the video. All right, so I got my little handy dandy notebook here so I can keep up with what I'm talking about. But as you can see on my savings board, I have the $6,000 savings goal up. So once again, I am adding an additional $6,000 to my emergency fund. That is my first financial goal of the year, just so I can get it to 8 months. 6 to 8 months, depending on how lenient I am. Should I ever need to tap into it? Hopefully not. But that does not mean that this $6,000 is going to last me 6 to 8 months. It's just an additional amount to add into my emergency fund to get it to 6 to 8 months. And then after that is out of the way, I am moving on to my next goal of saving for my very first duplex, my first rental property. Super excited. But anyway, we are taking small steps one at a time, and I need to get this underway. As you can see, the amount I have saved so far was $1,395, but of course after payday I was able to add an additional savings contribution, so I was able to add in an additional $330 from this paycheck. It was a little less than what I was expecting, but I don't know how the daycare situation is going to go with my son. I was expecting him to be able to go to a pre-K program, but unfortunately I found out this time around with my son, I make too much, which is ridiculous, right? So I don't know if I'm going to be putting him into a private preschool or keep him at daycare, but I do know with my daughter, I was low income at the time, so she was able to go to a pre-K program for free. But with my son, it's going to be a little different, so I'm not going to be able to save as much as I had originally thought. Y'all, I remember a time when I was only able to save $15, $10 to $15 from each paycheck. So like $30 a month. And to now know that I'm able to save $330 like effortlessly from my paycheck, that is amazing. Like, it feels amazing to see your account grow and not have to give all of your money to other people. You can actually keep it for yourself. So those of you who are on a debt-free journey, it sucks. I know, like, it sucks. It's hard. You have all these things that you want to do with your money, but it is so worth it. Seeing my savings account grow is like, it's the best feeling ever. And I'll admit, like, when I became debt free, I did not really feel too much. But now that I'm seeing my account grow and I'm actually keeping my money, it's starting to hit me just a little bit more. But since I still have a goal, I went from one goal to the next, it still kind of feels like I don't have a lot of spending money. So I guess that's why the feeling just has not really hit me just yet. But anyway, I've gone from $1,395 to now $1,725 that I've applied to my $6,000 emergency fund goal. So I'm about 28% of the way there. It's still technically January, so I feel like I am on track to hitting this goal. And I'm also going to show you guys how I use my #1 strategy, which is using windfalls like tax refunds and bonuses and everything like that to my advantage so that I am able to hit this goal faster. So whenever the windfalls start rolling in, I am going to take you guys behind the scenes so you can see exactly how I am using my money. So when it comes to my total emergency fund balance, I'm going to put a screenshot of my Ally high yield savings account on the screen to show you guys where I am at right now. Putting myself on blast, putting my bank account on blast, putting all of my money business on blast is just what we do around here so that I can help you guys and show you guys that I am no more special than you are. So if I can do these things, like, you can do it too. So right now, as you can see, I have $3,822.77 in my bank account. No, I did add an additional $10 because I did come under budget from last paycheck. So that's going to make it $3,832.77 whenever that actually posts. But you know, little contributions do add up. So I do not sit there and say, oh, just $10. It's $10 and it's going to move my account forward. So I'm excited for that to post to see the savings account amount change. So that is where I am standing right now with my emergency fund. And then when I get to $4,000, like, I'm really going to feel like I'm doing something. Like, I'm her. I'm that girl. Like, I have $4,000 in my savings account. You're not going to be able to tell me anything, basically, because when I was on my debt-free journey, I did not save. Like, I am that person. I took that little $1,000 to $2,000 and I was like, you know, this is good enough. I need to have these debt balances knocked out. And thankfully that worked out for me. So that's why I don't really have a lot, but I know if I can knock out $16,000 in debt in 1 year, I can take this savings account to new heights. And I'm going to take you guys with me. So hopefully this motivates you to get started saving if you are able to put back a portion of your income into your savings account and keep that growing. All right, so now I'm going to be turning you guys around because it is cash envelope stuffing time. I'm going to be stuffing the cash envelopes that I am using this pay period, as well as show you the singles that I came under from last budget. So let's go. All right, so I got everything laid out on my desk. First, I am going to check in and see how well I did saving my singles. And my singles challenge is basically any dollars that I get back in change, I'm going to save them and add them to my emergency fund at the end of the year. So any change, loose change and ones, I just started putting it back in this black pouch and keep it in my top drawer until it's time for me to check in and see how well I did. So I am not even going to count this. Some of you OGs who have been watching me know about this popcorn tin. I'm just going to add that in there like I do all of my other loose change. And now for my singles, all of my singles I'm going to store in here until it gets too full, and then I will just have to figure it out after that. This is what I came under last pay period. I still have a $5 bill because that's just what I had left and I did not feel like spending it to get any ones. So I'm just going to add this in here, even though it's not technically a single. So I'm going to go ahead and count this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So $12, not too shabby because I really haven't been spending that much, I don't think. And I was kind of late taking out my cash after my paycheck hit. So this is all that I have saved so far. And I'm going to count it all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so $30. Not too bad, not too bad. So I'm going to put that in here and put it in my little handy dandy ratchet popcorn tub, put the top on and put it back in its hiding place. And now for my cash envelopes, I am doing something different this year. I'm only using cash envelopes for my personal funds. Flex is really supposed to be beauty. I lost my beauty envelope, and household. So personal funds, I budget $120. So I went up $20 from whenever I was still in debt. I budgeted $100 for every 2 weeks. That's for me and my kids. Now it's $120 every 2 weeks for me and my kids. So as you can see, like I was saying, I still feel like I don't have any money. And I'm just going to put 250s in here. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. I went to get something to eat on payday, so that's gone. That's okay. Still have $100, so I am going to stuff that in here. That's done. For beauty, $10 left. I budget 30. I spent 20. So that is all I have left here. This will probably be gone super fast because it never lasts. Now for household, I typically only budget $40, but I am going to budget $45. I did come under an additional $5 last pay period, so I'm just going to roll that over into my household funds. And this is for like laundry detergent, soap, lotion, all of that good stuff. I need more lotion, so that's what the 5 is going to be there for. Toothbrushes, basically cleaning products, whatever you need for the home. So this is what I have for the next 2 weeks, and then next pay period I will check back in, show you guys how many ones I came under, how well I am doing on my savings goal. But hopefully this was really helpful to someone, really enjoyable for someone. If you like this video and want more, be sure to subscribe. But in the meantime, I will catch you all in the next video.